Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to tonight's Friday, November 14th, 2025, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School varsity football. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports, along with my co-hosts Mike Hardiman and Barry Goldman. We'll be calling all the action from Scituate High School field as your Walpole Timberwolves battle the Scituate Sailors in an MIAA Division IV state quarterfinal game. Walpole comes in as the number 9 seed, while Scituate is the top seed and defending D4 champion. The winner of tonight's game will take on the victor of the Duxbury-Burlington contest next week, November 21st or 22nd, in the state semifinals. Coming off a thrilling 28-20 overtime victory in the round of 16 over Bedford, Coach Chris Sullivan's team is looking to advance one step closer to a second Super Bowl trip in 3 years. The Timberwolves are in third place in the Herget Division of the Bay State Conference at 2-1, 5-4 overall, have prevailed in 3 of 5 road contests. Walpole has outscored their opponents 211 to 187. Senior captain Jack English was the big gun against Bedford, scoring 3 touchdowns. Dylan Needham, another co-captain, powered into the end zone from a yard out in the first session, and Cole Pileski, yet another Timberwolf captain, rushed the decisive 2-point conversion that faked everyone out of their cleats. Now it was time for the defense to step up, and boy did they ever, stopping the Buccaneers on 4 tries from the 10-yard line to ensure the victory. The Orange and Blue will have its hands full controlling the powerful offense of the Sailors. The Patriot League Fisher Division champions at 4-1, 8-1 overall have scored 272 points while allowing 130. Having won all 6 of its home games, Scituate also has Super Bowl victories in 2018 and 2021. Is led by junior running back Jason Foley, who has scored a division tops 114 points on 18 touchdowns and 3 conversion rushes. Senior Miller Shea has pulled in 7 TD tosses, second high in D4, from quarterback Johnny Donovan, who has thrown 15 scoring strikes. Tyler Stelgis, a sophomore, has found the end zone 5 times and kicked 18 points. We'll have these playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the
Well, Mike, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, certainly there's a huge challenge in front of Walpole this week. I mean, we're coming off, when we all agreed, probably one of the most fun games, or the fun game of the year last year. But Scituate has been, Scituate's been a D4 powerhouse for a number of years now. So certainly Walpole will have their hands full, but Walpole's been getting better every game. So we'll see if that trend continues, and we'll see, who the best team is.
All right, it looks like I missed the opening coin toss, but it looks like Scituate is receiving. Walpole will be going left to right on your screen. Back deep for the Sailors, Cameron Sarusi.
That's Grayson Foley. That's the kid
And
that we're going to
Foley,
be seeing a lot of tonight for sure.
Matteo Filippi getting ready to kick off for Walpole.
We'll see early on if they've decided to kick to Foley or we'll get a squib or at least to the right-hand side.
And we are underway. They go to Cerusi, picks up the 15, he's at the 20, 25, 30. Hole still free on his slip. Breaks again, still up to the 40, over the 40-yard line, up to the 42-yard line, where Scituate will start with great field position.
Yeah, they got it to the guy they wanted, and but a good return by the kid, breaking some tackles. So Scituate starts out with some pretty good field position. Trying to set the defense here, and really no changes all year. Dylan Katz at defensive left end. Zach Lamoureux, defensive left tackle. Jeremiah Colon at defensive right tackle, and Sully Kittleson at right defensive end. The linebacking core, Michael Cesario, number 8. Mason Falcone, the junior, number 26. Right outside, Jack English, a senior. Joe Carter, Charlie Falzone, Dylan Needham, and Griffin McCarthy are the 4 DBs.
All right, Johnny Donovan, the quarterback for Scituate. Pitch left, coming out, cutting up field, getting up to about the 47-yard line is Grayson Foley.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have bodies on him. We're going to have to swarm, and that's the focus tonight. I'm sure they're going to run that kid, and, he's obviously their top player.
Pickup of about 5 in the play, 2nd and 5. Pass over in the right flat, complete to Cameron Cerusi.
Yeah, a little run pass option there, a little one of those short passing plays that was set up pretty nicely actually, and they were able to get the first down.
First from 10 from the Walpole 44.
Scituate not huddling, kind of just like last week. Bedford was kind of calling plays without huddling.
Hand off to Foley, cutting up field. Gets through, still on his feet, gets down to the 30-yard line, another first down.
Yeah, I mean, even on those 2 carries, you could see the power of the speed. He's going to be a handful all night.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. The second week in a row, we've got a team not coming out of the huddle, looking over at the sideline, getting the updated call. Puts a little pressure on defense.
It does, yeah. Hand off to Foley, going around the left, cuts it upfield.
That's a hold.
Gets to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I think the refs missed a hold on the inside there, and I think it was on Lamoureux.
They mark it at the 26. It'll be 2nd and 4.
All 4 Walpole
2nd and 6.
all 4 Walpole D linemen are underclassmen, but they've been improving all year. They'll be a force to reckon with next year for sure.
So pass on the right flank to Cerusi, and he's wrapped up right away.
Yeah, that was Joe Carter. Good job by Joe Carter. He held his ground. These guys, I know I'm a broken record, but these guys are really good at one-on-one tackling, and that was another example of that right there.
No gain on the play still. 2nd and 6.
I think it's 3rd now.
I'm sorry, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Matty Myers just checked in for the Timberwolves at defensive right tackle. Usually I've seen Matty come in short yardage situations, but maybe they think he can offer a little bit of a pass rush here. I mean, this is 2-down territory. It wouldn't surprise me to see Foley get the ball here again.
Back to passes, complete, and he brought down, loss on the play, back to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, hey, Dylan Katz coming in off defensive left end was able to apply the pressure. He forced the quarterback to throw while he was backing up. And even better, Jack English was right on Foley, and he hung on again, another one-on-one tackle for the Walpole defenders.
4th and 8 for the Sailors.
Yeah, Sailors came out pretty strong here with a couple first downs, but if they can hold them here, that's going to be an emotional lift here for Walpole. They've got like 5 guys over here waiting for the call.
Right.
Of course, yeah, it makes sense with the wides being all the way out there. They have to, unless there's a signal.
Back to pass. Looking.
He
He
got
gets
hit.
it off.
Pick
And
it.
it's intercepted
He
by
got it.
Walpole.
Yeah, it was Needham the whole time, and he
Yeah.
kept fumbling it. And Charlie Falzone said,
yeah.
"Let me take it. I'll take it."
Probably would have been better if they let it drop because they would have get in. But Walpole will take over 1st and 10 on their own 11-yard line.
So far, on a couple dropbacks, they've gotten pressure that have forced some errant throws. And honestly, in the games that I've done, I haven't seen Walpole put too much pressure on the quarterback. They do cover well, but that'll be big if they can keep that up tonight.
Right. All right. Carter and Needham in the backfield. There's a handoff to Carter. He is hit right away and gets nowhere. He may have lost a yard. He did get hit behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it on the 9. That'll be a loss of 2.
It's another new look for Walpole with the 2 split backs. I'll have to see if they come out with that again. I caught it late, but just a traditional off tackle. But yeah, Scituate, it was good penetration. Ended up in a loss, like you said, Rick. Now this is, they're kind of offset. I don't know if that fullback is up towards the line of scrimmage, but.
Hand off to looking for incomplete. He was looking for Jack English. Falls in. He had to hurry that throw, and it fell incomplete.
Yeah, he was getting pressured too. So again, threw off his back foot.
It'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Timberwolves. Pitch right away to
That was Cole Brennan.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it was one of those situations, I think, where Scituate just had the right defense called. Number 4 for Scituate was coming up from the left cornerback spot for the blitz, and he was unaccounted for and was able to make the tackle for the loss. So really not much doing for the Walpole offense there.
No. It'll be 4th down punting situation for Filippi. Mateo's going to have to be careful. He's going to be right on the end line.
And Grayson Foley, deep, dangerous returner.
He's
I don't know
back
if
at
you
the
can angle the
42-yard line
angle
of
the kick at all.
Walpole. Mateo's kick. It's a wobbler. Foley takes it and is tripped up nicely by...
That was Griffin McCarthy, yeah.
Yeah. Just was able to get a hand on his foot as he went by. Otherwise,
yeah, that would have been
Foley
trouble.
yeah,
that would have been trouble for
so
sure.
First down at the Walpole 31.
It felt like McCarthy was the only one down there. I mean, the punt was not that high,
Right.
so it got there pretty quickly. That was a really heads-up play by him to recognize the bounce and go get it. But, yeah, Griffin McCarthy with the clutch tackle. So Scituate with good field position here on the 32-yard line.
Looking to pass, firing over the middle, complete. And brought down. That was to Miller Shea to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, quarterback was able to, Sullivan was Donovan. Oh, I'm sorry, Tim Murray. Is that Tom Murray that's the quarterback? Oh, number 2, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Johnny Donovan. Johnny Donovan was able to sit back there pretty comfortably that time, so a little bit more accurate with that one.
Cerruti in motion. Pitch left to Foley. He's got room. He's going, and he is in for the touchdown. That is a 23-yard run by Foley. 6:13 the time of the touchdown.
Yeah, that kid's going to be a problem. I mean, he looks pretty thick and obviously fast. Only a junior.
Stilja is ready to kick. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is dead center. Tyler Stiljas with the extra point, and Scituate takes a 7-0 lead.
Well, pretty good defensive stand on the Situate's first drive, but the offense, like you said, Rick, I mean, it's not a natural tendency to drop an interception attempt, but
Right.
it would have been better off if that did drop. I think, because that was fourth down, they would have had the ball out here up by
at
the 40.
30, yeah.
When they ended up losing like 6 or 7 yards on their offensive possession, 4 and out. The punt was not bad, but it was, it wasn't a typical Mateo punt.
Right.
And but it didn't take very long for Scituate to capitalize on that field position game. Looks like Cole Brennan and Jack Carter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Cole Brennan get a shot at this with the speed.
That was a line drive to Carter. He bobbles it, picks it up. He's at the 15, 20, and cuts upfield, 25, spins around, 28. A flag coming in late.
Yeah, you never like to see that on a special teams. Again, this could put Walpole, depending on the call, back to the 20 or the 15-yard line. Yeah.
It's against Walpole. That will move it back.
Well, I got a chance. I just want to set up that Walpole offense. Left tackle, Matty Myers, number 77, junior. Left guard, Jason Falcone, junior. Number 60 at center, Drake Grant, senior, number 75. At right guard, number 55, Michael Montroni, junior. And at right tackle, senior, number 51, Pat Horgan. We will see Aiden Hoyle, Cole Pileski, captain, out at wide. Dylan Katz at tight end. And looks like we have a single back, Dylan Needham, on this drive here.
First down for Walpole at their 19. Toss over to Cole Pileski, and Pileski is swarmed under for a loss.
Yeah, it's not a great start so far for Walpole's offense. So they try to do a similar thing where, the quick pass to the wide receiver, trying to set up some blocking in front of him, but Scituate swarmed to the ball, and again, another play with a loss result.
It was 2nd and 12 for Walpole. Aiden Hoyle split wide right. Handoff up the middle.
Well, we got a couple yards on that one.
Yeah.
So?
And it was Needham?
Yeah, I think it was Dylan Needham up the middle.
So he gets up to the 20. Pick up a 4 for Needham.
All right, going to their 3rd and long offense with the 4 wides. Cole Brennan, Hoyle, Pileski, and I believe that's Griffin McCarthy up top.
Back to pass is Blake Pileski looking for Carter. He's got him, and he is knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. It'll be close to a first down.
That's
and
closer
they're giving
than
it
I
to
thought.
him. Yep.
Yeah. It's actually Cole Brennan out there with the catch.
Cole Brennan?
Yeah, Cole Brennan.
Okay.
That's a long out to throw. And Cole Brennan made a great over-the-shoulder catch there, keeping his feet in bounds, getting a few extra yards, and even more importantly, keeping this drive alive here for the Timberwolves. Again, back to the
Fumble. Pileski falls on it, back at the 24.
Yeah, interesting. Walpole comes out on 1st and 10 in that 4 wide set. Traditionally, we've seen them in some sort of running formation, 2 tight ends or I formation.
Okay. Another long loss. It'll be second and about 15 for the Timberwolves.
Here comes 11 off the left edge.
Complete to Carter, trying to cut upfield, gets nowhere. Back to the 20.
Walpole trying to find the right mix here.
Brought down at the 21. A loss of 3.
I'm looking for Cole Brennan down the seam here. Let's see. He's got the speed to get open. No, it's deep to Cole. It's deep to Pileski. He's wide open.
Cole Pileski all alone.
Go.
Hustle, 30,
Go.
25,
Watch behind
20,
you.
15, 10, 5. Touchdown,
Touchdown.
Walpole. Cole Pileski goes 79 yards.
Yeah, Pileski got behind the Scituate defenders. It looked like one of them stumbled, and credit to him. He stuck with the ball, made the catch, and outlasted the 2 Scituate defenders that were chasing him, and held on to the ball at the end, too, by the way. Yeah. Big response, and really timely. Walpole was really struggling to get any traction with their first 2 drives.
I was just about to say Blake had completed 3 passes for minus 12 yards. So
that made up for it.
Yeah. Matteo Filippi for the extra point. Ball's down. The kick is up. It is good. We are tied here. 7-7 with 2:55 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, the momentum really was in Scituate's favor.
Right.
And especially if they held them on that and had to punt it back again. So just a huge, not a break, but a huge play for Walpole. And the 2 brothers who, as the seasons wore on and Walpole's kind of relied on the run, we haven't seen as much from Cole Pileski lately, but he just reminded everyone what a threat he is.
Right. Yeah, he was wide open.
Yep.
And it was just he had to outrun 3 or 4 defenders and was just able to get over the line before he was hit.
Yep.
Once again, Matteo Filippi teeing up the ball for the kick here. Tyler Stelgis and Cameron Carusi back deep for Scituate.
Yeah, no Grayson Foley on this one. Maybe, I mean, he just chased down the touchdown. He just chased down Pileski. Maybe he's just taking a little breather.
Yeah. Filippi approaches. It's another shot kick. Comes to the 15.
It's cold out. Not going as far.
And brought down at the 30. And Scituate will start on their own 30-yard line.
Hey, that was number 24, Liam Jacobs, the junior, on the tackle there. So good job for him. Special teams player. All right, this is, good. I mean, we did hold them on the first drive after they got a few first downs. So this is a second drive, though. Scituate took it in pretty easily. So we'll see how Walpole steps up here. They play a pretty basic defense. Not as much blitzing as I've seen in past years. But it's worked well for them this year.
Yeah. Foley, the lone back for the blue and white. In motion. Pass over to him on the 25. Gets ahead up to the 39. They're going to give him the 40. Pickup of 9. Be second and a yard.
Well, I could see how Scituate could set that up later, sending him Foley to the left like that, and just the play going in the total opposite direction.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give him all your attention, right? So.
Foley in motion, going to the right. Looking back to pass, airing it out deep. Oh, and a flag. It'll be pass interference on Walpole. Back at about the 2 flags come in.
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about
no.
that. He held him up, got in his way.
It will be marked off from the line of scrimmage. So not quite as bad, but still.
First down.
It'll be to the Walpole 44. They're going to mark it on the 45. New set of downs for the Sailors. Timeout called.
Walpole coaches aren't happy about something.
Handoff to
Yeah, that was Foley,
Foley
again.
again. He
Yep.
gets to the 40.
I mean, he
Second
just,
down, 5 to go for Scituate.
yeah, he just leaned forward and got 5 yards. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
strong runner. I mean, it's hard not to give it to him so much, but
Foley with the handoff. Gets a couple. He's being held on to, and he will just get 1 yard to the 39.
yeah, the inside defensive tackles there did a good job plugging the hole. That was Lamoureux and Cologne, and then Cesario was able to come up and finish. But that's really probably their best play against Foley so far on the run. But here we go, 3rd and 3. Oh, that's offsides.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we have to
Pretty good
capitalize on
procedure.
this. Last week, Bedford had they were driving down the field and hurting themselves with penalties, and you just got to capitalize and actually make the stops when you get the chance.
So it'll be 3rd and 8 for Scituate. Back to pass, looking, has to dump it off, gets it to Foley. Foley's got running room.
He's gone.
Foley's going. Brought down at about the 6-yard line of Walpole.
Hey, I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. Nice design play there. They had everything rolling out to the right. Bedford did that a few times last week too, but you're kind of going with the flow, and then the pass comes back the other way.
Pitch left to Foley. He's brought down from behind at about the 7. May have lost a yard.
I think that was Dylan Katz coming from the left side of the defense. He really came a long way.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's on the right side now. They switched Katz and Kittleson. So I was wondering how Dylan Katz got over there
Right.
so fast.
Yeah. 2nd and goal with 6 seconds, 5. They're going to let the clock run down, and that will end the first quarter here from Scituate High Field. Scituate got on the board first with Grayson Foley scoring from 23 yards out. Tyler Stilges' extra point made it 7-0 at the 6:13 mark. Then at the 9:05 mark, Cole Pileski hooked up with his brother Blake. Cole pulling in a 79-yard catch and run. Mateo Filippi's extra point tied the score, and that's where we stand after the first quarter of play.
All right, start of the second quarter here. Scituate on the Walpole 7.
Yeah, first quarter, I would say the score's tied, but definitely the edge to Scituate in terms of number of plays made. The one big play for Walpole was the enabler to keep the score tied, or make the score tied, I should say.
Sailors looked pretty good so far in this game, yet it's still 7-7 because Walpole had basically their whole offense on one play when Cole Pileski broke free for a long touchdown in the first quarter, as Rick just mentioned. Play where the defender just fell down and Pileski was able to break free and got past everybody for a long touchdown. Here's 2nd and goal from the 7. Johnny Donovan on the field. Foley is the running back. He's been electric so far. 3 receivers in the game. Man in motion. Donovan going to roll to the right. Now looking left. Donovan fires. It is going to be caught, but tackled short of the goal line by Griffin McCarthy. And
Yes.
that was Miller Shea on that play. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Similar play set up that time. Little roll to the right, but the play actually came back to the left. This time Walpole was ready. Griffin McCarthy kind of was disciplined enough to stay in his spot and make that one-on-one tackle. Here comes Matty Myers again.
Ball's at the 5-yard line. See if Walpole can come up with a big stop right here. 3rd and goal. Trips to the right. Donovan rolling to his right. Looking, scanning. Still not going to throw it now. Fires. End zone. It is caught. We'll see what the officials call it. We have not heard a signal just yet. Scituate wants a touchdown. And the officials still convening.
No one saw it. No replay in high school, obviously.
We have still not heard a signal from the referees. So it looks like that they might have called it short of the end zone. Yeah. So just a confusing scene right there, but Scituate just shy of the end zone. They're at around the 1-yard line. So obviously they will go for it on 4th and inches. Walpole came up with a big stop on 4th and short last week. We'll see if they can do it again. Donovan in the shotgun.
Let's go. It's
Donovan's going to run it up the
It's
middle.
not
Donovan, he might have not got it. He's
it's
trying to
not-
push it in.
It's not Donovan either. It's Grayson. He took the shot. He took the spot.
And he didn't get it.
Hey, whoa!
Walpole football, they stop him again.
Those inside defensive tackles, Matty Myers, I think he was in there, and Lamoureux, the 2 big boys, able to hold their ground. And that was Grayson. That was Grayson Foley who took the direct snap. What a big play.
So Scituate is 0 for 2 on 4th down tonight. Walpole, they do stop him, but they got the ball at their own 1-yard line. Here's Blake Pileski. Looks like that is Joe Carter in the backfield. Just got to get out of the end zone.
I'm not sure who's at fullback, but probably Jack English, I would assume.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Pileski, handoff to English down the right side. He's got a good amount of yards.
Yeah.
Crosses the 5 to around the 6.
I love using that fullback dive in situations like that. Jack English.
Had 3 touchdowns for the Timberwolves last week. Pretty instrumental in their overtime victory.
That play has been used, as boring as it seems, right? A fullback dive has been used very successfully by Walpole this year, especially down near the goal line. But you're right, big play last week too, 34-yard run, 35-yard run.
2nd and 4 from the 7. Pileski under center. Hands
Same
it off
thing.
to English yet again, going to his right. English pushing forward, but he doesn't get the first down. Got to around the 9-yard line. Be 3rd and short.
At worst, Walpole just wants to get a few first downs, get a little field position change. Having a punt from down here will set Scituate up again with some good field position.
3rd and 2 from the 9. I formation yet again, 1 receiver. Pulaski hands it off, up the middle.
Ooh, I don't know.
And trying to get that extra yardage. Doesn't look like he got it.
I don't know if he got it.
That was Joe Carter.
He is on the
run for
line.
Walpole.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to make it.
And he'll be called short. So Matteo Filippi going to come on the field on 4th down.
Scituate with their own different situation, of course, but with their own big stop on 3rd and short. Actually, Walpole was 4th and short, but
So the Timberwolves yet again punting deep within their own end. At least Filippi will have a little bit more room on this play compared to last time.
if he can somehow angle this away from Grayson Foley instead of punting it right to him.
See how he kicks it. Filippi, they're coming. They almost got
Right
to it.
to him.
Boots it in the air. A fair catch is called. And the
Wow.
ball's going to keep on rolling. A good punt for Walpole. And it'll be down at looks like the Sailor 38-yard line.
He's saying he couldn't see it in the lights. That's why he was calling the fair catch. Because that was confusing why he did that, but I could see him signaling to the coaches that it looked like the lights were in his eyes.
So
we caught a
Scituate-
break. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely caught a break right there. Scituate has the ball yet again, 1st and 10. Pretty good field position.
Yeah, much better than much better for Walpole than I thought it was going to happen off that punt. So, yeah, we have to take advantage though.
Grayson Foley has been largely the biggest part of the Scituate offense so far. He's had 18 touchdowns this year, almost 1,200 yards. He's really a special player, and he's in the backfield right now. 4 receivers in the game for Scituate. Johnny Donovan back on the field. Donovan takes the snap, hands it off to Foley, right up the middle. He's got a lot of room and close to the first down. We'll see if the officials give it to him. It looks like they will. A first down for Scituate, getting close to the 50 to around the 49, 48-yard line. Foley just untouched on that play. Another 1st and 10 for Donovan. Play fake, fires to the right. That's going to be caught. Walpole trying
Nice
to meet him, and
tackle.
a good tackle there by Dylan Needham.
Yeah.
No gainer on that play. That
Another
was Cam Sarusi on that play.
one-on-one tackle. I mean, I don't know who listens to these things, but I've said it 1,000 times, so apologies for that. But it's just so impressive how these guys can tackle one-on-one.
Be a 2nd down and 10 after the no gainer. Scituate had a pretty efficient second drive, but since then Walpole's had pretty key defensive plays to get them off the field. Donovan from the gun. Foley's in motion. He's going to keep it and not going to get anything. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and Scituate will have a 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that was Mason Falcone. Oh, it looked like Cologne and Mason Falcone in on that one. A little bit different wrinkle there. It's the first time we've seen Donovan tuck it and run.
Walpole was ready for that. Of course, I saw a lot of that last week against Bedford. They were able to stop Siler Pimentel on 4th down. That's why they're playing in this game right now.
Man, if they can force a 4th and long here, they're starting. I mean, they got the big stop on the goal line. Maybe there's a little momentum developing here for the defense.
3rd down and 10. 5 wide in the game. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Donovan looking short to his right. That's Foley who drops it. Incomplete.
Woo, thank gosh. I think he had some room.
And a missed opportunity for the Sailors, and they're going to bring out their punting team. So
Yeah.
Walpole again is going to get off the field.
Just incrementally getting better every drive, it looks like.
Dylan Needham and Aiden Hoyle back deep for the Timberwolves. And he's going to fake it.
Fake.
And he's going to get the first down and more. There he goes down the sideline. That's going to be Foley, tackled at the 20-yard line.
I wonder if he's their normal punter.
And they had Walpole fooled on that play. And Scituate keeps the drive alive.
I wonder if he's their normal punter. I mean, if he's not, that's something that obviously should have been recognized.
Donovan now with a fresh set of downs. Rolling to his right, faking the pitch. Donovan like a statue in the pocket to the end zone.
Nice.
And picked off by Charlie Falzone.
Woo-hoo!
So Walpole responds valiantly after the fake punt with their second interception of the night.
Walpole, I mean, one play they look like, oh no, they're going to give up another TD, and then the next play they just buck up and make another play to stop it on the goal line, and this time with the interception by Charlie Falzone.
So I believe Walpole has their first 2 interceptions of the year coming in this game. Unless it happened in the Dover game, we did not see a single turnover, at least in the interception category for Walpole in the regular season.
Couldn't have picked a better time, I guess, right?
Exactly. So Walpole has 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now, defense seems to be developing a little bit of chemistry or a little bit of momentum. Now offense needs to. They've had the one play. That's pretty much it.
Blake Pileski hands it off. This is Needham down the right side. He's got a lot of room. Needham's got the first down and more. There he goes down the sideline, down to the 50. Needham tackled it around the 40-yard line. A huge run for the Timberwolves.
Right after, looking for some momentum, Walpole's offense looking for some momentum. I think the defense is getting a little momentum. Walpole's looking for a little momentum on offense.
And they're going no huddle. They want to go quickly, catch Scituate napping. Now they're going to spot the ball a little bit shy of the 40 at the 42.
Falcone is in our tailback.
Pileski hands it to Falcone up the middle and gets met at around the 38-yard line
Not
for
bad.
a nice gain of around 4.
Not bad.
Be 2nd down, about 7 at the Scituate 39. And Pileski's in shotgun. 4 receivers in the game. Pileski hands it to Falcone down the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Falcone's got the first down, but a flag comes in late. Walpole's pointing to Scituate.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
May have had a hold on that play. And it is. So negating a pretty big play for the Timberwolves. It's going to back them up.
Yeah, it was a good play call for what Scituate was doing. They're bringing that number 4. I don't know if he's a cornerback or a linebacker off the edge. He's already broken up a few plays, but that was a perfect play call against that blitz that time.
So they just officially call the hold for Walpole. Now it's going to spot it at the 44-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and about 11 for the Timberwolves. Pileski sets up in shotgun yet again. 4 receivers in the game.
There comes 4 again off the left side.
Pileski dropping back. Time. Pileski still not throwing. Throws it over the middle. It's caught. Sliding to the ground is Cole Pileski. Move the sticks for Walpole. A 1st down.
Boy, give a lot of credit to Pileski on that one. He hung into the end. Number 4. They've been sending him. I think that's the 4th or 5th time I've seen him come on the blitz. I think he's a linebacker. And he actually got the hit right as Blake released it. And again, another Pileski hook up there.
Cole Pileski's been pretty instrumental for this Walpole offense tonight. 1st and 10 now at the Scituate 29. Dylan Needham is the running back. 4 receivers, shotgun set yet again. Pileski hands it to Needham up the middle, and he pushes to around the 27 for a gain of a couple. Clock rolling down. We're under 4 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Walpole's got a chance here.
I was going to say, a little more balance tonight from the Walpole offense, huh? Now we're seeing a lot of 4 wides, too.
Pileski hands it to Needham, who's got some room, cuts it to the right. Needham's got the first down and more. Needham, he's going to score! Touchdown, Walpole! From 27 yards out, Dylan Needham gives Walpole the lead.
2 big runs on that drive for Dylan Needham, and like I was hoping for, looked like wanted the offense to find a little mojo on this drive, and they absolutely did.
And who would have thought the Timberwolves would be leading against the Sailors deep into the first half? Here's Mateo Filippi, who's going to try the extra point for Walpole. Kick is up and it's blocked yet again. So Walpole's had a lot of trouble with blocked kicks this season. And so the score stays at 13-7, but Walpole has the lead.
Looked like a jailbreak on that one. There were a lot of guys coming through.
So Walpole missed a PAT last week, which would keep the game tied. They would have taken the lead against Bedford and ended up causing overtime in the long run. So we'll see how that's going to affect this game. But again, who would have thought that the Timberwolves would be leading the Sailors with 3:34 left to go in the first half?
Credit to the O-line on that drive. Again, first couple drives, you know, a lot of rough plays. Obviously, notwithstanding the long pass to Pileski, but Needham found some big holes on 2 different runs. I don't even know how much he gained on either one, but I mean, it looked like probably a total of 50, 60, 70 yards. Really nice job by him, and good job by the line. I mean, he needs the line too.
And don't forget that huge play by Cole Pileski to convert that 3rd down.
Yeah,
Blake Pileski just took a shot, but
yeah, and his
ended
brother
up
too.
delivering it to his brother.
Yep.
Teo Filippi gonna kick it off. Back deep is Grayson Foley for the Sailors. Filippi kicks it short, and it's gonna be recovered
Reverse.
by Cerusi, and
Faked
he's going to
it.
fake the
Faked it.
reverse down the right side, but Walpole's all over it, and he's going to be met at around the
Fumble.
25-yard line as he loses the football.
We might
Who's
have
got
it. We got it.
Walpole's pointing that they have it. Still no signal. There's a flag at the end of it. And Walpole's got the football. Scituate coughs it up. Unbelievable.
Jeremiah Jean.
So Scituate getting a little cute with that play. Ends up fumbling the football. Now there was a flag at the end of that. I'm not sure if it was an unnecessary roughness call. Officials still convening. Nonetheless, Walpole should have the football. See what they call right here. Got a personal foul on Scituate. And Walpole's going to decline, it looks like.
Why? Why would you decline?
I'm not sure.
Why would you decline? Is it? I'm not sure why you would decline that, but anyways, maybe I'm not. If they
I'm not really
accepted it, would they do the kickoff again? That would be the only thing that I would.
The flag came in after the play.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
So it's definitely interesting. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, Walpole has the ball at the Scituate 22. Huge opportunity to capitalize. 4 receivers in the game. Pileski and shotgun. Dylan Needham, the running back. Man in motion. That's Cole Brennan down to the left. Pileski faking the screen. Now fires right. It's going to be caught by Needham. Needham turning upfield. Needham's going to be met at around the 15-yard line.
That's
So a solid gain for Walpole.
That's the best screen pass they've run this year. Like, I feel like that's been a struggle for them, but that's the best they've run it this year. And it ended up with a 6-yard gain. I thought they had a little more, but Grayson Foley made a great one-on-one tackle.
Yeah, he's been all over the field tonight. Just met 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Good play design, too, on that one. A little misdirection to Brennan.
Pileski, handoff, up the middle. It's going to be Carter, who's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. It will be 3rd down.
This would be interesting if they don't make the first down, you know, with the field goal potential. But it's cold night. They just had a kick blocked.
Exactly, yeah. That could possibly still be 2-down territory for the Timberwolves. Be a 3rd and 5 at the Scituate 17. 2:20 left to go in the second quarter. Student section making some
Timeout,
noise, and a
Scituate.
timeout called by Scituate. With 2:17 left to go in the second quarter.
Walpole's offense, again, finding a little momentum here.
Pileski's got Two receivers lined up on the left, one to the right. Dylan Needham, the running back.
Is that
Cats in motion. Pulaski hands it to Needham, and he's
Nothing
met
there.
immediately at the
Nothing
20-yard
there.
line.
I feel like this is a little too far.
See what Walpole tries to do.
Yeah, they're going to run a play here. That was a little slow developing on that one.
So Walpole loses a couple yards, and that play will be 4th and 8.
Walpole doesn't do a lot of like draws where there's a little bit of a delay in the background. They're pretty much a straightforward like off tackle, sweep, dive.
Cole Brennan checks into the game. Walpole's going to go for it. And now we have whistles, and looks like a timeout called by Walpole. They might want to think it over. All right, here we go, out of the timeout. Walpole's got 4th and 8. Walpole's first 4th down attempt of the night.
Here comes
4 receivers in the game.
left side. Here comes the blitz again. Here he comes.
Pulaski rolling to his left. Pulaski has time. Pulaski delivers. Knocked down and incomplete. Chris McGugan had the play for the Sailors, and they take over.
Absolutely huge defensive stand needed here. You don't want to. You want to take this lead into halftime, come out with the football. I just thought that was too far to try a field goal in this cold weather.
So now Scituate has 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Donovan in shotgun. Got Foley right next to him.
Little pitch out to the left, maybe,
He's going to hand it off to Foley, who's got a lot of room. Foley going to cross the 35 down to the 40. Foley's got a lot of room. Falzone trying to catch him. Foley breaks away. He's gone. Touchdown, Scituate. And one play was all they needed.
I mean, that's all Scituate. Scituate's one play away from scoring every time. So unfortunately, we couldn't convert that 4th down. We gave them time on the clock. They only needed. Well, how come didn't that start with 1:13 left? Now it's 1:15.
Yeah.
But whatever. They needed 10 seconds. So yeah, just impressive.
Extra point is up and good, and now Scituate retakes the lead. An 80-yard touchdown run from the terrific runner back, Grayson Foley. I mean, he's just so electric. So now we'll see what Walpole can do with 1:15 left to go in the second quarter. Of course, Walpole had a chance to score after Scituate muffed the punt. Or they muffed the punt, but they fumbled it on the kickoff. Now here they are trailing by 1 point, 13-14. Back deep for Walpole is Cole Brennan and Joe Carter. Tyler Stelgis, the kicker for Scituate. He boots it high into the air. Great kick. It's going to be recovered by Carter, who crosses the 15, now down to the 20-yard line. He's going to cut to the left and get tackled at around the Walpole 21. That's where they will take over.
We'll see what Walpole decides to do here. I know they called, one timeout? Did they call a second one earlier? I'm just wondering how many timeouts they have left.
They either have 1 or 2 timeouts left.
Yeah. I know they called one for sure. I think it's one of those things where you kind of see how you do on the first play or two before you decide how you're going to attack this. They know they got the ball coming out, so.
Exactly. Pulaski hands it off to Needham. He's going to try to make a move with it and tackled, maybe gets about 1.
So Scituate takes the timeout, which, again, with Foley, you want to see if you can even get one more play.
Exactly. Okay, Walpole going to come back onto the field. Dylan Needham gained 2 yards on that last play. So it'll be 2nd and 8. As Pileski's in the shotgun. Very heavy formation. As he's going to hand it off to Cole Brennan, going to go down the right side. Brennan spins and looks like got to around the 27.
Might have saved him a timeout.
And yeah, he stepped out of bounds, so that's going to stop the clock for Scituate. So all of a sudden, this 3rd down is going to be pretty important if the Timberwolves want to keep the Sailors from getting the ball before the end of the half. It's just a game that's been full of big plays. Scituate's very capable of making another one. It's going to be a 3rd down from the 26. And we've got whistles, and looks like a flag going to be on Walpole. It's going to be a false start on the Timberwolves. Going to back them up 5 more yards, so a 3rd down and 6 is going to turn into a 3rd and 11. 50 seconds left to go from the 21-yard line. Third and 11 for the Timberwolves.
Number 4 has been coming all night here. He's not coming this time, though.
And they're just going to hand it off to Dylan Needham, who crosses the 20 to around the 22-yard line.
And Scituate calls another timeout.
So the Timberwolves will give the ball back to the Sailors with 44 seconds left on that clock, and they have plenty of time if they want to create another huge play to score before the end of the half. Walpole going pretty conservative right there. So Scituate, because Walpole stepped out of bounds, I believe they don't have any more timeouts yet because they used one earlier. So Mateo Filippi coming onto the field for the Timberwolves.
Maybe he won't see it in the lights again.
That's what Walpole hopes, as Grayson Foley most likely will be the #1 target for Scituate on this play to try to make another big play. Filippi going to punt it into the air. It's going to be a short kick fielded inside Walpole territory. They're going to do the handoff to Foley, who gets written up in Walpole territory. So they try to go tricky on that play, but it doesn't work. So with 36 seconds left, Scituate will have the ball around their own 47.
By the way, that was Connor Vigneault, the snapper, right? He
Long
made the
snapper,
tackle.
yeah.
He made the tackle. He was the first one down there. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool story with Connor Vigneault. He actually met Patriots long snapper Julian Ashby at Patriots Place, and ever since then, Vigneault got his number, and he's been mentored by him ever since.
Oh, I wonder if he taught him how to tackle.
Yeah.
All right, this is scary. I mean, it's scary that,
Well, we know most likely who Scituate wants to put the ball in the hands of. Looks like that. Yeah, Donovan's in the shotgun. Donovan looking to his right, fires. That's going to be caught. Foley's got it down the sideline. Foley breaks free yet again.
Oh my
He's going to
God.
score. Touchdown, Scituate. It takes them one play yet again. So Scituate now up to a 20-13 lead. They'll attempt the extra point to try to make it an 8-point margin with 26 seconds left to go in the first half. Extra point is up, and it is right through the uprights. So 26 seconds. The Sailors lead by a score of 21-13.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know what we can say. I mean, he must have over 200 yards combined tonight, easy. Just an incredible game, first half for Grayson Foley. He's a one-man wrecking crew. Obviously, the difference in this game right now.
Walpole had a huge problem covering the deep ball last week and the electric plays that really hurt them, and Foley's just been running all over the Walpole defense tonight. So Scituate has scored 14 unanswered in their last 2 possessions of the first half. Tyler Stell just going to kick it away. Back deep is Dylan Needham, and Cole Brendan's going to kick it short. That ball may go out of bounds, and it will. So that'll be a penalty, should be on the Sailors.
No, they're saying it's on Walpole, but I think he's picking it up. I think he was just doing the out of bounds.
Yeah, so it looks like Timberwolves will get pretty good field position. Their own 35. But Blake Plessy's going to have to definitely take a couple shots here if he wants to get Walpole in any situation to try to score some points. And with so little time, only 26 seconds. Walpole has 4 receivers in the game. Blake Pileski just going to hand it off to Joe Carter, who runs right and gets to around the 40-yard line. And Walpole will not stop the clock. That may do it for the half.
They might just take one more play here. I don't know if they're going to get it off, though.
Now we're down to 8 seconds left. The clock is still ticking, now down to 5. 1 second left, and he just gets it off. Last play of the first half. Plessy's just going to chuck it as far as he can. It's going to be intercepted. Now Walpole's going to have to try to cover this one here. Running it to his right. Still on his feet. He's got blockers in front of him, and looks like Aiden Hoyle chases him down to save the touchdown, but crisis averted right there for Walpole as they're down 21-13 at the half. I mean, Mike, what did you see from Walpole in that second quarter?
Well, I was really encouraged, quite frankly, early on. I mean, the defense seemed to find a stride. Their offense seemed to find a stride. But here we go, minute 15 left, 2 Grayson Foley touchdowns. And it's a completely different viewpoint right now. So
Exactly. Well, the 2 teams will take a break. Walpole will get the second half kickoff. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Scituate High School field, where we are about to begin the second half of this MIAA Division IV state quarterfinal game between your Walpole Timberwolves and the Scituate Sailors. The first half, the whole story was Grayson Foley, 3 touchdowns of huge lengths, 23-yard run, 80-yard run, and a 53-yard pass from Johnny Donovan. There's nothing much you can say about Foley. He's just an impressive kid. For Walpole, Cole Pileski caught a 79-yard pass from his brother Blake. And then Dylan Needham scored from 28 yards out. The kick on that second one, Mateo Filippi's kick, was blocked. And that could come into play later on as Walpole trails 21-13. They will receive the second half kickoff, and we'll see if they can get a long drive going here or anything. Hey, a quick score. I'd settle for a quick score, Mike. What about you?
absolutely. I mean, I thought they found some momentum on that last drive. They just stalled out inside the 20, and it was a little too long for a field goal try. They gave the ball to Scituate with a minute 13. All it took was one play there,
Right.
you know, long run. So to me, like, that whole second quarter, their defense was gaining momentum. Their offense was actually gaining momentum. And just the last minute 15 was such a punch in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much to say. Like, we were talking about other kids we've seen that are just as good. And I don't know. I don't know
Yep.
if we've seen too many.
Yeah. All right, Walpole will be going right to left on your screen for this second half. Back deep to receive the kickoff. Joe Carter and Cole.
I mean, I don't know if Walpole, I mean, they certainly score points, but I don't know if they're a shootout team, if you know what
Right.
I'm saying. So,
Cole Brennan, the other deep back. It's going to go to takes it in the end zone. It was the Carter. Takes it in the end zone. Walpole will take over on their own 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves on their 20.
Yeah, we saw a lot more spread offense for Walpole in the first half. They were still running the ball. Like Dylan Needham had a nice drive where he had, I think, like a 35-yarder and then another 30-yarder for the score.
Yep.
Joe Carter is the single back here. Looks like 2 tight ends.
Pitch right to Carter. Carter cuts upfield. 25, cutting over.
He might
He's
have
got some
some room
running
here.
room. He could go
Get
here.
that
He
block.
could go.
Get that block.
Midfield to the 38-yard line, 37-yard line of Scituate.
All right. Well, that's the way to start.
43 yards for Carter.
Joe Carter
That's-
with the cutback.
Just what Walpole needs here. A big play to get going.
Cole Pileski, nice job leading the way there.
Timberwolves come up to the line.
Again, 2 tight ends, 2 wides, single back.
Hand off to Needham. Hits and drop back at the 40. Loss of 3.
Yeah, Situate's D lineman had some penetration there. It looks like the Walpole blocker just didn't get to him on time to kind of cut him off before he was able to make the tackle. Looks like they're going 2 tight ends now. I should be remembering his name by now, but every week, number 17, Jack Bennett, a sophomore. So Benner and Katz lining up at tight end. Still 1 back, 2 wides.
Pileski and Hoyle split wide. Cole Pileski and Hoyle split wide. Looking for Cole. Going down to Hoyle. Oh, broken up. Just broken up.
That's the sophomore, Jack Benner.
Almost had it. Got knocked out of his hands as he was coming to the ground.
With Katz being a junior and Benner being a sophomore, I can see a lot of, next year, a lot of 2 tight end sets for them.
3rd and 13 for Walpole. Back to pass. Looking again. He going deep. Got Cole, but he overthrows Cole down deep. And it'll bring up a 4th down punting situation.
Again, the only thing I worry about is, Walpole's not built to be in a shootout, and they're not built for those 3rd and long, 4th and longs. I think as, Blake gets, into his junior and senior year, they'll be able to expose that a little bit more. But
yeah. Matteo Filippi back to punt. He'll be standing at about his own 45-yard line. There's the snap. Gets the kickoff. Fair catch call, but it's going to bounce. Gets a Walpole bounce, and we'll be down at the 6-yard line of Scituate.
it's funny to see Connor Vigneault always be the first one down there. He's the snapper. Good hustle by, good hustle by the sophomore. He's a sophomore. That's what I was looking up. All right, I'm looking for the linebackers. We need the linebackers. Cesario and Falcone and English. These guys are key to stopping Foley. They're good tacklers. They've had a great season. Obviously, they need help from the D linemen to keep the blockers off them.
Right. Foley, the lone back, with Johnny Donovan as quarterback. Hand off to Foley, cuts into the middle of the line, cut down right away.
That was Zach Lamoureux, great penetration. So, if the D line can get penetration, little skirmish down there. Jeremiah Cologne wondering what he did wrong. That was one of the best defense plays they had on him all night. Zach Lammer had good penetration on that one.
Yep. 2nd and 10 for the Sailors.
Oh,
Intercepted
oh
by-
no!
Oh, he dropped it. Oh. Jack English had 6 points right there. Ball was in his hands. He started to move before he could bring it in. And it'll make up a 3rd and 10. Boy, it was nothing but green grass in front of English. And actually, he was only, caught that at about the 5-yard line, so he would have just been able to walk in. Anyway, 3rd and 10.
Besides giving the ball to Foley, Scituate's had trouble for any other types of plays. A couple interceptions.
Yeah. To the 21-yard line.
I shouldn't have said anything. That was the announcer's drinks right there. And boy, there was not a lot of room there. He did a
No.
good job. He got hit when he threw the ball. Not a lot of room.
That was Bill O'Shea that made
yeah.
that catch.
Boy, that's tough. They were having a good defensive stand there. And just the play before, English
Yep.
could have was on his way into the end zone.
Foley, the
Offsides.
fly
Yeah.
procedure on Walpole, on Scituate. They'll move the ball back 5 yards to the 16. Be 1st and 15 for the Sailors. They're going to make it the 17-yard line. '88 coming in, Samuel Huggins. He's a sophomore, but he's a big boy. Got him at tight end on the right side here. He's in motion as a blocker. They hand off to Foley behind
nice.
Huggins, but he gets maybe not back to the line of scrimmage. He gets to about the 19.
I was saying we need the linebackers to step up and be big, and Mason Falcone was big on that play. I saw Lamoureux too with the pressure, allowed Falcone to come get that tackle, and he hit him hard and hung on.
2nd and about 13. And a timeout call by Scituate.
What are they like?
Their coach is complaining about something. I don't know what.
Well, he used the timeout. On that last play, Zach Lamoureux, and I've said it many times over the past couple telecasts, he's just getting better and better every game. He's only a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
So, boy, future's going to be bright for him. I'm sure the Walpole coaches, I'm sure we'll probably see him on the offensive line and defensive line next year. But this year he's just been getting better and better, more penetration. And, his penetration allowed Falcone to come up and really make that nice tackle.
Yeah.
Their whole D-line is underclassmen. Kittleson's a sophomore, Cologne's a junior, Lamoureux's a sophomore, Katz is a junior. To me, that's where I see their strength next year is in the lines. Their 3 offensive linemen are underclassmen too. So
7:35 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Scituate on top, 21-13. They face a 2nd and 14 here, it looks like. The Sailors come out to the line. Donovan in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's back. Fires complete to Sarusi. And he is knocked out of bounds at about the 27. That goes to the 20. They're going to mark it on the 27. Bring up a third and about 5.
Scituate, 3rd and 4. 10-yard gain for Varsity.
It just seems unorganized. I know it's not, but they're just
Yeah.
over there haphazardly listening to the play. But those are the wideouts that might have to go to the other side, like you see.
They're looking for Foley. He's got him. Cutting back over the middle. Getting a first down up to the 35, 36-yard line. And that's where he stopped.
Pass is complete to number 6.
Pickup of 9 on the play and a new set of downs for the blue and white.
Stay strong here. You got to stay strong.
Yep.
Can't go down 2 scores. Oh, fumble. He's got it back.
Got it back.
Yeah.
And a loss on the play. They're going to give him to the 34. A loss of 2.
I'm telling you, might have been a miss handoff, but that's some penetration there.
Yeah.
Foley was kind of looking up like before he had the ball. So that penetration is going to cause problems.
Donovan back to
Screen,
pass. He's
screen.
looking. He's being chased. He's got a time. He's got time. He's looking.
Nice.
And he's hit. Knocked out of
Nice.
bounds. Nice by Falcone.
Yeah, Falcone. It
Falcone.
looked like they were trying to set up the screen to Foley, but it was covered.
Right.
And then he went to his second option, which was coming to the right, and it was just, I didn't look downfield. I was kind of just watching him. I thought he was going to turn up, but Falcone got there and was able to knock him out of bounds for a little bit of a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up a third and about 15.
Big play here. Big play. Foley's in the slot down here to the right.
Foley going out. They're looking. Donovan chasing, firing.
Oh, wow.
Complete. To the 45, 46-yard line. Will be another first down.
Oh, wow. A nice play by that number 10 and the quarterback for that matter.
Tyler Stelgis, the kicker,
Yeah.
with the reception there.
Boy, nice play. The coverage was there. English had his back turned. He
Yeah.
was turned around. You know, there was a stop and go, and English got turned around, but, oh, man, good play by them.
Hand off to Foley. No, hand off to Sarusi. He is trying to get around the corner. Will get a couple of yards. Gets up to about the 48. Pickup
Yeah.
of 2.
Mason Falcone has started off this half like a house of fire. He's out there again with the tackle.
Second and 8
And
for
again,
Scituate.
Lamoureux had some penetration to cause the runner to actually have to go more outside.
Sarusi in motion again.
It's going to be off tackle left there. There he goes.
Foley following behind. And
There you go.
Gets into Walpole. And a steal!
Oh! Mason Falcone took the ball,
Falcone took the
away
ball out
from
of
him.
his hand. He will go 51 yards.
He met him and took the ball out of his hands. Falcone has been huge on this drive.
51-yard fumble recovery.
He just took it out of his hands.
Yeah.
He hit him. He smacked him pretty good. And then it was kind of a stalemate as Foley was trying to get some more yards. I think that was Falcone's 4th tackle on this drive.
Yeah.
Ripped it out of his hands. And how long was that? 45 yards? or
51 yards. 51
Wow.
yards.
What a turn of events.
So Walpole's going to go for 2 here to try to tie the score at 21. Walpole going for the tying 2-point conversion here.
I don't think Jackson Falcone knew the offense was out there. Left guard came running out. 2 tight ends.
English and Needham, the backs. Looking, complete.
He's got it.
Touchdown!
Well, 2 points. 2
yeah,
points.
I mean, two points, right. English, right?
Yeah, Jack
Jack
English.
English.
Woo! What a turnaround.
So we are deadlocked here at 21-21 with 4:42 to go in the third quarter of this MIAA Division IV state quarterfinal game. Big turnaround, like Mike said there. Foley looked like he had picked up 4 or 5 yards, and all of a sudden, Falcone comes out of the scrum, and he's got the football, and he just ran down. There was nobody anywhere near him. He went in untouched for the touchdown. 51-yard fumble recovery. Okay, Filippi setting up for the kickoff here. The approach, shot kick.
What's the flag? Oh, offsides? Oh, my gosh.
Offsides on Walpole.
Yeah.
Ball will go back 5 yards. Mateo going over to check with Coach Sullivan to see what he wants him to do on this. Mateo was avoiding Foley on that. He kicked a little shot. We'll see if moving back the 5 yards changes that scenario. A little number.
Wow.
Oh, it takes a big bounce right to Foley. Foley, so that was at the 35, 65-yard kickoff return. Is there anything Foley can't do?
Well, he's caught a pass. He's run for one. He's returned a kick.
4 touchdowns today for Grayson Foley.
Yeah.
He's leading Division IV in scoring with 16 touchdowns. Now he's got 20 after tonight. Kick is up and good. And Scituate takes the lead back again, 28-21. Unbelievable.
I mean, you come out with a really good defensive stand. You actually get a touchdown out of it.
Yep.
The 2-pointer, and I just don't know how you got to try to keep it away from him somehow. I mean, I don't have any answers or suggestions. The kid is just really good.
He is, yeah. Brennan and Carter back deep for Walpole. Carter takes it, puts the knee down, and Walpole will take it out at their 20. 4:32 left to go in the third quarter. Scituate back on top again, 28-21. Dylan Needham, the lone back for the Timberwolves. Hand off to Needham. Cuts it back inside, and he will get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. 2nd and 10 for Walpole.
Not much there. Walpole's been mixing up their formations. 2 tight ends, single back with 2 wides, I formation, 4 wides with a single back. Yeah, just trying to give them different looks.
Carter comes in, Needham goes out. Pitch right to Carter, spins off one, and he gets about a yard, and that's it. Third down and 8.5 for Walpole. 3:27 and counting left in the third quarter. Jack English, the lone back.
Watch it. Uh-oh.
Intercepted. And Scituate will take over in great field position at the Walpole 26 yard line.
Boy, what a emotional roller coaster. You get that fumble return,
Yeah.
the 2-pointer, and literally within 3 plays, you get a touchdown return against you
Right.
and an interception.
Hand off to Foley. Gets up to the 20 yard line. Second down, 5 yards to go for Scituate. Pickup, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Third down and a yard to go at the Walpole 16.
Just a tough task here for Walpole's defense. I mean, got 2 plays here to get a yard.
Hand off to Foley. Pulls his way down to about the 11. Pick up a 5. New set of downs for the Sailors. They're going to mark it now at the 14.
Minute 17 and running here in the third quarter.
Foley pulls his way up, gets inside the 10 to about the 8. Pickup of 6.
I mean, it's Foley against Walpole.
Yeah. Hand off Foley. Down inside, stood up. He might have got to the 5, and that's where they stop him.
That's probably going to be the quarter.
Down, and it looks like Scituate's going to let the clock expire, and we will go to the 4th quarter with the Sailors leading 28-21.
Yeah, Foley's just been a wagon for the Sailors. He scored all 4 touchdowns for them tonight. Of course, had that kickoff return for a touchdown in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 1 at the Walpole 5. Scituate trying to get up 2 scores.
Whatever they did on that 4th and goal, do it again.
Man in motion. Donovan hands it to Foley down the left side. Foley going to be met by a bunch of Walpole defenders, but after he gains the 1st down.
Yeah, he's down to the 2. Yep.
So it'll be 1st and goal for Scituate.
I think that's 6 carries in a row for Foley on this drive.
Yeah, he's been just ripping them off for 5-6 yard gains. It's really just been hurting the Timberwolves. Here's 1st and goal from the 2. Foley still in the backfield. Foley takes the handoff down the left side, pushes forward. He's in for the touchdown. And that'll make it a 2-score game. Grayson Foley gets his 5th touchdown of the night.
They got the ball, what, the 35-yard line on the turnover? Yeah, 7 carries, touchdown.
It's now 11-17 left to go in the 4th quarter. As Tyler Stell just going to attempt the extra point for the Sailors. And a high snap, gets it off low, and it is no good. So it stays a 13-point game, 34-21. So both teams miss a PAT in this game. So Walpole will get the ball back. It feels like they barely had the ball in that 3rd quarter. They had 2 very short drives, one for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Then, of course, they turned it over in the last drive. So the Timberwolves have not really seen the field really since the 2nd quarter. They've had really only one big play really since the 2nd half started with the Dylan Needham long run.
Yeah.
In the 3rd quarter. Walpole trying to keep their season alive. They're going to have to dig themselves out of a hole down 13 with 11-17 left to go.
Well, there's plenty of time, so I don't think they have to get too far out of character, at least not yet, right? So, but I think it's probably, and this is obvious, but to score on this drive.
Another long kick is going to be fielded around the 10. It's Cole Brennan. Now going to cross the 20-yard line. Getting it to the 26 as he's tackled. That's where Walpole will set up shop. 11-12 left to go in the 4th quarter. We'll see Blake Pileski come back onto the field, coming off an interception. Gotta think just Walpole needs that one big play just to get back into this game. Scituate has largely controlled the ball for a majority of the 2nd half.
You know, Walpole's a ball control offense. They like using the run to set up the pass. Unfortunately, they're in a situation where they probably have to, focus on passing the ball here.
Pileski in shotgun, trips to the right. Pileski gonna roll to the right. Looking down the field, doesn't find anybody. Instead, it's gonna take off, gets to around the 31-yard line.
Late.
And tackled And I don't see a flag. I believe he might have been hit pretty hard just before he stepped out of bounds. Walpole wants a flag. I don't see one. So ball will be spotted at the 32, a gain of 5 on the scramble for Blake Pulaski.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. It's a good first down play. Good recognition that he didn't have what he wanted, and he saw that he could get a few yards. I did think he hit him out of bounds, though.
Dylan Needham in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left is Pulaski on a 2nd down and 5. Pulaski looking to his left, fires. That's going to be low and incomplete. Looking for Griffin McCarthy. It will be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was dangerous. There was 2 defenders out there.
So now Walpole gets a largely important 3rd down. I mean, Mike, would this be 2-down territory at this point with the way Scituate's been playing?
Wow. I don't think so, but it's a tough call for the coach. I wouldn't want to be the coach making this call.
3rd down and 5. 2 receivers split left into the right. Blake Pulaski dropping back. Pressure, fires over the middle and incomplete. Went right through the hands of Cole Brennan. And so it'll be 4th down and 5, and now we'll see what Walpole decides to do.
He had him. He had him on that one. It's hard to tell from up here if it was too far in front of him or the ball went through his hands. But
And Mateo Filippi's going to come onto the field for Walpole. Looks like they're going to punt.
I kind of agree with this. It's tough to say, but there's 11 minutes left. I mean, it does force the defense have to, not allow more than, well, hopefully 3 and out, but no more than a 1st down to get the ball back.
Well, back deep for Scituate is who else but Grayson Foley.
Well, I know. Where do you give it to him? Do you give it to him on a punt, or do you give it to him if you don't make it here on the 35-yard line? He was having trouble with the lights the other way, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to be a fake punt. Walpole's going to run it up
He
the middle, and
fell.
he's not even going to
He
get
fell.
close to the 1st down. That was Grady Miles on that play. And so Scituate takes over in Walpole territory.
okay.
They tried to catch the Sailors napping, and Miles just fell down. So the ball will be at the Walpole 33 with 10:52 left to go. So a bold decision by Walpole, and it does not work.
Tough to put a young sophomore in that spot, but I admire the effort. Just came up a little short.
1st and 10, Donovan in the shotgun. He hands it off to Foley down the left side. He's got a lot of room and crosses the 30 to around the 26 of Walpole. Solid pickup yet again for the junior. Sailors trying to put together one final drive to perhaps end Walpole's postseason dreams. I mean, every play as of recent has just been give it to Foley.
Oh, hands on hips there for Walpole's defense, but stay strong, keep going.
2nd and 3. Donovan from the gun. He hands it to Foley again down the left side. Foley is going to be met by Jack English, who still doesn't bring him down. Finally back at, I believe, the line of scrimmage at the 26-yard line. So it will be 3rd down.
2 number 6s. Jack English.
English was able to wrap him up on that play, and the all-important 3rd down for the Sailors. They need to get to the 23 of Walpole.
Got Matty Myers in at tackle, defensive tackle now. Sort of a short yardage guy, like I said before. Big body in the middle.
Sailors also using a little bit of that clock. We just hit under 9.5 minutes left to go in the game. Donovan from the gun.
I don't see Grayson out there this
Yeah,
time.
Foley's not on the field. Man in motion. Donovan's going to fake it. Looking to his left. Pressure. coming from Katz down the left side. Katz is gonna,
What?
he's gonna
That's
lose
a
the
fumble.
football.
That's a fumble.
And the officials are gonna call an incompletion and now a flag down. I wonder if they're gonna call that grounding, if they're
No,
gonna say it.
I don't know if
Perhaps
they're
it's
going to call it a sack.
Forward pass,
no.
it is gonna be grounding. But I believe, I'm with you on that one, Mike. That looked like that was a fumble.
Yeah.
It's going to be a loss of downs for the Sailors, so it will be 4th down. But, I mean, what an effort by Dylan Katz right there. Really able to stay in it the whole play. Crisis averted right there from Johnny Donovan. He almost gave it up again. So a 4th and very long for Scituate. They haven't punted in this game.
He threw it backwards.
Yeah. I'm surprised the officials called that a forward pass. So the ball spotted at the Walpole 45. I mean, the line of gain is at the 23. And most likely we'll see the first Scituate punt of the night. 9:01 left to go.
Numbers.
Oh. So right now we actually see Grayson Foley is being checked out by the medical staff on the Scituate sidelines. So this is a good opportunity for Walpole. As here's the first punt of the game. It's going to be a short pooch punt. Needham is going to try to field it. And at the 15-yard line, he's going to take it. Now down to the 19. Walpole gets the football back. See if Foley will be good to go. He's played defense tonight for the Sailors.
Looks like he's fine.
Yeah.
Something happened to his hand. They were just retaping it.
But that definitely
Or
really
wrist.
caused some issues on that 3rd down. Obviously, they wanted to give it to Foley, but he wasn't in the game.
Well, the fake punt that didn't work ended up not hurting him. So good job by Walpole's defense there. All right, this is one we have to score on this one, this drive. So
Yeah, very important drive from the Timberwolves. It starts at their own 19. And we have whistles. Looks like a flag down.
it's on defense.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on Scituate. And there comes Grayson Foley back onto the field. So he misses 2 plays combined on offense and defense. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty for the Sailors. It'll move Walpole to the 24. 1st and 5 now. Pileski, play fake. He's going to run it himself. Pileski crossing the 30. Gets to around the 31. And they will get the 1st down.
It'll be interesting to see if he can develop that part of his game next year. Like, if you remember, I'm sorry, the last quarterback we just
Noah
had,
McKenzie.
Noah McKenzie, sort of had the same thing junior year. He didn't run the ball as much, or sophomore year didn't run the ball as much, and then that continued to develop for him. So, be curious to see if that develops for Blake over the next couple of years.
1st and 10 from the Walpole 33. 2 receivers in the game. Pileski fires right. Hoyle's got it and tackled immediately at the 37. Gain of a couple. Walpole going hurry up. It's a gain of 5 on that last play by Aiden Hoyle. Now 3 receivers to the left. Pileski dropping back, has time. Pileski now looking to his right, fires. That's going to be caught by Griffin McCarthy,
Watch
who
out
makes a
behind
little
you.
bit of a move,
Nice.
gets into Scituate territory, tackled at around the 45-yard line.
Pretty impressive by Blake Pileski coming off his initial read to find McCarthy. McCarthy, good job staying present and getting open.
Walpole going hurry up yet again. They like their formation. Pileski's going to take it again, dropping back, looking to his left, fires wide open. Cole Pileski falls down and should have the 1st down at the Scituate 34. They will move the chains, and Walpole's just going quick yet again. 1st and 10. Pileski dropping back. Pileski now is going to scramble to his right. Fires. That's going to be caught by Aiden Hoyle. Tackled at around the 27.
No, nice, impressive work by Pileski there. Just buying time. Aiden Hoyle, good job getting open for his quarterback.
Just his second grab of the night. Pulaski hands it to Needham up the middle. He's got the first down into open space. Needham into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
This is the most tempo I've seen Walpole use the whole year. They're usually fairly, not slow, but,
And now it looks like finally Situate's going to call timeout.
That's their second out of 3.
Yeah,
So,
they wanted to stop the Walpole momentum right there.
Yeah, Walpole hasn't shown too much tempo like this year, but this has been effective on this drive. It caught them by surprise.
It's been a lot of short passes, but it's really worked. So we got 6:46 left to go. Walpole still very much alive, trying to make this a one-score game again.
Just like we saw last week against Bedford, no quit. They just kept playing, kept playing. They were taking a few punches here and there, but they kept playing, and they ended up winning last week.
1st and 10, trips to the left. Dylan Needham, the running back. Pulaski drops back, looking to his left. Pulaski fires, knocked down and incomplete at the line of scrimmage. That was a big play by Seamus Keefe, the big defensive lineman for Scituate. Be 2nd and 10. So that's crucial to stop the Walpole tempo right there. Slow them down just a bit. 2nd and 10. Pulaski is going to try to scramble it up the middle. Pulaski into a slew of defenders and might have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Be 3rd down.
Yeah, only a couple yards there.
So crucial 3rd down here for the Timberwolves. Looks like they might have gave him a yard on that play. Ball spotted at around the 17-yard line.
Impressed by the response here for Walpole. It would have been easy to just tuck your tail and not battle, but they're battling.
3rd down and 9. Pulaski looking. Pulaski fires. Open is Brennan, and he can't connect with him. Incomplete. And now it's 4th down. Now the Timberwolves, with 5:53 left, they're faced with the 4th and 9 with just under 6 minutes left.
Number 4, James Trombley's been pretty persistent on coming from the blitz on the right hand. He's on the right hand side of their defense right now, but they've been picking him up after that first quarter. All right, big play here. The tight
Crucial
formation
for Walpole
too.
to stay in the game. Here we go, 4th and 9.
Maybe Brennan on the corner.
Blake Pulaski looking to his left. Pulaski still has the ball, fires over the middle.
Oh.
It wasn't
Aiden
caught
Hoyle.
by Hoyle.
Touchdown.
They call it a touchdown. What a grab. Walpole stays in this game.
Impressive
Aiden-
drive. Go ahead. Aiden Hoyle with a great catch, leaning back. That was huge. 4th and 9. No quitting this team.
Aiden Hoyle with a couple huge catches on that drive. Caps off with another touchdown, and Walpole's back in this game. Now the all-important extra point by Filippi to try to make it a 6-point game. And the kick is right down the middle. It's good, and so Walpole trails by 6, 34-28, with 5:48 left to go in the 4th quarter.
I'm so impressed with the battle that Walpole's providing here. Number 1 seed Scituate. I think they've been in 3 or 4 Super Bowls in a row. Just a great season for them, 8-1. They beat 6 playoff teams, 4 of which are still in the playoffs, not before tonight.
Their only loss in the regular season coming to a pretty good Plymouth South team.
But
Now
here's the scary kickoff here,
Yeah. I mean, you can't get it in the hands of Foley. He's just been so explosive tonight. He's been really the whole offense for Scituate. He's burned Walpole for, you got to say, at least over 250 yards.
Oh, wait, I think
Combined
it's even
kicking,
more. Yeah, I think it's
running it,
it might be
receiving.
close to 400.
Yeah.
As ridiculous as that sounds, I'm not kidding.
Again, coming into this game, he had
They're waiting for that's. I wouldn't think they would onside kick
try to
now,
do an
but they're
onside
playing
kick.
for
Yeah,
it.
we'll see.
They're-
And Felipe does kick it deep, and now Foley wasn't expecting it, so now he's going to have to go back onto it. He's going to have to take it out of the end zone. This is not a good situation for the Sailors as Foley gets down to the 20-yard line trying to break free and tackle at the 26. I mean, this whole crowd thought he was going to break away.
I was going to say it's not a good situation for Walpole. I mean, but he did a good job getting it out to the 28.
Every play, you got to hold your breath with that kid.
Yeah.
Scituate trying to put Walpole away. See if Walpole can maybe get another turnover. They've had 3 tonight, 2 interceptions, and of course the scoop and score for a touchdown. Mason Falcone just ripped it out of the hands of Foley. That's why it was 21-21, and then of course the Sailors came back and returned the kick for a touchdown.
Except for the plays that Foley was out, like sort of getting retaped, he's gotten the ball every time.
Donovan from the gun.
And there
He
goes
will
again.
hand it to Foley down the right side, up the middle, and he is met by a bunch of Walpole defenders, still pushed backwards, and got to say that's a pretty big win for Walpole. Only gained about 2 on that play.
Tackle made by number 6, Jack English.
Ball spotted just outside of the 30-yard line. We're in for a nail-biter. Walpole just not going away. Foley still in the backfield. He will throw his Donovan. Donovan stepping up
Yes!
in the pocket. He goes down at the 25-yard line.
Johnny Donovan is taken down by number 77,
And so now the Timberwolves
Maddie.
face Scituate with a 3rd down.
Boy, Foley was open here, down here in the flat. Donovan was looking downfield, though, held the ball too long. Matty Myers comes with a big sack, 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12 coming up for Scituate, the biggest play of the night. Can Walpole get off the field?
I'd be curious to see if they bring an extra linebacker, get a little pressure.
We approach 4 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter.
Let's get leads, Scituate.
Donovan in the shotgun, 5 receivers. Donovan rolling to his right, looking down the field, fires, that's going to be
wow.
caught, and he's
He's
going to
got
be
it.
wrapped around the 1st down marker, and it will be enough for a Scituate 1st down.
Impressive. That was an impressive play. Tough for Walpole. Another chance for another 3 plays here.
That was Tyler Stelgis, who also is the kicker and the punter.
You just want to. You don't want to give Grayson Foley any more opportunities, and that's just a tough 3rd down conversion. A lot of credit to them.
We're now under 3.5 left to play. Donovan from the gun. Donovan, handoff left. Foley trying to get a little bit of room and maybe gains about 2 to around the 40-yard line.
Donovan hands off to number 6.
And it looks like we have whistles.
Number 6, Jack English on the tackle. Be a Scituate
And it is a timeout by Walpole.
8.
So they use it here.
That was interesting.
So Walpole burning them right now with 3:13 left to go. Gotta think Scituate needs about, say, 3 first downs to really ice the game.
I would say if they use their timeouts, I would say maybe 2.
Second down and 6. Crowd making a lot of noise here for Scituate. Man in motion. Donovan, handoff left. Foley bouncing off that left side and gets a little bit extra to around the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and short for the Sailors.
That was an impressive run. I mean, he broke a few tackles. Jack English has been stepping up these last couple of drives. Jack English came up and met him pretty hard. but Foley was able to get through that tackle and get a few extra yards.
Walpole calls their second timeout. 3rd down and 3. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Crowd is on their feet.
I mean, to me, I'm looking at Cesario, Falcone, and English from the linebacker spot. They need to come up and tackle
See
Foley.
if they give it to Foley, who is still in the backfield. Donovan gives it to Foley, up the middle, pushing forward. He didn't get it.
He didn't get it.
Grayson Foley didn't get it.
What a hit.
And so we'll see what Scituate does on 4th down.
Jack English again and Charlie Falzone just met. You think they're going to go for it? Or think they're going to punt? Oh, wow, that was quite a spot.
Yeah, they gave him a little bit extra.
That was quite a spot.
The ball is just shy of that 48-yard line. And I would assume they're going to go for it. I mean, you got Foley in the game. You might as well keep your offense on the
I
field.
thought it was about another half yard back, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like they might be measuring it here. They're going to bring out the chain gang. Definitely was short, at least to our vantage point. Up on top of the press box here in Scituate. Question is, how short is he?
Let's give it up for them as they make this measurement.
Be kind of an extra timeout here for both squads, and he is just short of the first down. So it will be 4th down.
I mean, to me, I think if you're Scituate and you got the weapon that you got, I think you go for it. It'll end the game pretty much.
Yeah, Walpole only has 1 timeout left. Again, I thought they really definitely did give him a generous spot.
I thought so too, by at least maybe a yard.
Yeah. Unless they're going to respot the ball. So the ball is spotted in between the 47 and the 48. 4th and inches, and now it looks like Walpole's going to call a timeout. I believe the clock would have ran anyways. 2:58 left to go.
I might have saved that one.
This could be the last stand for the Timberwolves. So here we go.
I wonder if he's going to go Wildcat. No, Donovan's out there.
4th and inches for the Sailors. All they need is a yard. Walpole right up to the line. Gonna sneak it. He's gonna lose the football. He's not gonna get it. Walpole takes over. Are you kidding
God.
me? I don't know if the ball might have came out on that play. That didn't look very designed. But Walpole has the football with 2:54
Wait a second,
left.
they're giving him a spot up. I still think he didn't get it though.
The official just pointed that Walpole has the football. Yeah, now Scituate's defense is coming onto the field. Unbelievable. So Walpole gets a chance at this. I mean, they've been down all night, or really since the start of the second half. But they have a chance to perhaps take the lead here with a touchdown. Pileski starts out a 1st and 10, trying to keep the season alive. Pileski hands it to Joe Carter, who's met by a bunch of Scituate defenders, might have gained a yard.
It's all right, you got plenty of time, so I don't mind that.
Now Dylan Needham checks into the game for the Timberwolves. Gotta think Scituate's gonna try to make Blake Pileski throw the football. 2nd down and 8. Pileski's gonna roll to his right. Pileski looking down the field, fires, wide open is Hoyle at the
Oh, what a
28-yard
catch, what a
line.
throw and catch. Aiden Hoyle's coming up big tonight.
First down, Walpole. Silences the crowd here. Stops the clock with 2:25 left to go. Ball's actually at the 32, pardon me. Aiden Hoyle has really been Blake Pileski's go-to receiver in the fourth quarter. Pileski from the gun.
Wouldn't mind seeing a run here. You got plenty of time.
4 receivers. Man in motion, that's Hoyle. He's gonna fake the pitch to Hoyle, hand it to Needham. Down the right side, trying to get a little bit extra. Might have only gained a yard on that play, got to the 31.
It's all right, you got time, you got time.
Remember, Walpole's out of timeouts. They can't stop the clock, but that's not really gonna concern them right here in this situation.
No, you'd right. If you're gonna score, you want to score as late as possible.
2nd and 9. Especially when you have Foley on that other side, just waiting for the football. Drips to the left. Blake Pileski dropping back. Pileski looking to his left, fires. That's going to be caught.
Hoyle.
Aiden Hoyle turning
Get out
up
of
the field.
bounds.
Might have had that first down. We'll see where the officials
Oh, I
spot
don't know.
it.
Did he get out of bounds too soon?
And looks like,
Yeah, 3rd down.
yeah, it will be 3rd down. They won't quite move the chains. Looks like he was about a yard shy of the 23. Be a 3rd and short.
Blake Pileski growing up right in front of our eyes. Aiden Hoyle Jr.
3rd and 2. Pileski drops back. Time. Pileski in the pocket.
got
He's
the
going to
first
take
down.
off. He's got the first down.
Go.
Pileski
Oh.
down to the 15 and tripped up.
Maybe, no, you got time. You don't have to spike it. You don't have to spike it yet.
The Timberwolves huddle to the line.
Blake Pileski, great decision to pull it down. He had nothing to open downfield and just pulled it down, made the great run up the middle.
Under 90 seconds left to play. Pileski hands it to Needham. Needham makes a little bit of a move and gets tackled at the 10-yard line.
Good, plenty of time, plenty of time. Just
Maybe
gotta-
Walpole trying to play the clock a little bit right here. We approach 1 minute left to play. Scituate has only 1 timeout.
All right, let's go.
1 minute on the dot left to go and counting. Blake Pileski drops back, looking, fires, end zone,
Oh, it was in his
incomplete.
hands. It was in his hands.
McCarthy almost had the football. It's 3rd down. McCarthy nearly had the game-tying score. As you said, Mike, it was in his hands. 3rd down and 6. 54 seconds left to go. Pileski rolling to his right. Pileski still looking down the field. Pileski's going to try to take off. Pileski dives. Don't believe he got the first down.
No, it's 4th down now.
Reached
Fourth
the
down.
football out at around the 5, it looked like. Ball spotted at the 7.
Got the clock stopped. Got the clock stopped. So
Here it is. Can Walpole extend their season, or will Scituate move on to yet another Final Four? It all comes down to this play. 4th down and 4. 4 receivers in the game. Pileski dropping back, looking, fires. It is high and incomplete. And no flags on the play. And that's going to be how the season ends for Walpole. He was looking for Cole Pileski on that play. Coach Sullivan was livid. He wanted a flag, but none came.
what a great effort. They really wanted a flag. I don't know if I saw anything. I'd have to see it, on replay. Ball was high, regardless. Ball was high.
So with this,
Yeah.
the
What a
Sailors
battle.
take down the Timberwolves.
What a battle.
Another nail-biting finish for the Timberwolves, 2 straight weeks. This time they just can't quite come up with it. The Sailors will have to take one more knee, and they will be off to another Final Four. Unless they're just going to end the game right there. And they will. Scituate is on to another Final Four. And Walpole season comes to an end in heartbreaking fashion. It was a hard-fought battle from both squads. Both teams had huge plays, big plays all over the place. You had interceptions, fumbles, and at the end of the day, the Sailors were just able to come on top on a crucial fourth down stop. I mean, Mike, what a game.
Fantastic game. A lot of credit to the boys. I mean, they were facing probably one of the best players in the state, I would assume. You know, number one seed, just really, they should be proud of themselves. Obviously disappointed, but they should be proud of the effort. It was a tremendous effort.
So with that, we will be back here on Thanksgiving when Walpole will take on Weymouth. The final score here from Scituate, Walpole 28, the Sailors 34.